Hello, today is 10/10 of 25, and I am here with a video of what I eat in a day on my keto journey. If you're new here, my name is Christy. I changed my diet to a high protein, moderate fat, low carb diet in April of 2024. It is currently about 3 o'clock. I had a DEXA scan today, and so I needed to fast. So the first thing that I had was about quarter to 2. And I had my coffee, which I made with a half cup of Fairlife whole milk, a serving of whey isolate protein powder, and a serving of collagen peptides, which is kind of how I usually make my coffee. And then I had a gluten-free, sugar-free donut from Conscious Comforts, which is a local bakery in my area. Now I am getting ready to make what will probably be my last meal of the day, but I tend to just be hungrier before like 4 o'clock. So I kind of want to eat and be done. Also, it takes an hour to an hour and 15 minutes to bake. So, you know, I am making a new recipe. It's new to me. It is a meat lover's quiche. So the crust is actually made using sausage. So I have here some bacon. It's 11 slices that I've chopped up, about half of an onion and about half of a green pepper. That's going to kind of go in the middle of my quiche. I'm going to start working on my crust. So I have a pound of, I'm using a sage pork chocolate, pork sausage, a pork sausage. There we go. Like it took me forever to find that word. So I'm just going to get this into my bowl and going to add in a third of a cup of almond flour and a half cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Call that good. And then I've got a 9-inch pie pan here that I have sprayed with some avocado oil. I'm just going to get these all mixed together well. All right, so now I've got my meat dough. And I'm going to get this pressed into my pan. Make sure it kind of goes up the sides to form my crust. Okay, then I need a half cup of heavy cream. And I need 7 eggs. So I'm just going to get those right into the same bowl because they need to be blended together. Okay, it's not a bowl, measuring cup. All right, so get these all blended together. And I wonder too if I could make this, instead of using heavy cream, if I could use like milk just for the protein factor. But I'll try it with just heavy cream for right now. Okay, so into my pan, I'm going to add most of my bacon. I want to leave some of it to sprinkle on top. And then all of my vegetables. This seems like a lot. So the original recipe actually does not call for any of the vegetables. It calls for the bacon and then it calls for ham, but I don't like ham. And I like flavor enhancers. So that's what I'm going to use. Actually, you know what? I need to add salt. I forgot. I need a half teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to use my quarter teaspoon twice just because I have my quarter teaspoon right here. Okay. Now we'll get that poured in. And give it a second to kind of settle in underneath. I think it's going to overflow. All right, well, that's what I got. And then, oh, darn it, I forgot the cheese. I was supposed to put the cheese on the bottom too. It was supposed to be 2 cups of shredded cheddar, but honestly, I don't think it's going to fit in here anyway. So I think I'm just going to leave it out. And then, I don't know, like if we want cheese, we'll add cheese to it at the, with each serving. because yeah, that cheese is just not going to fit in here anyway. All right, so note to self, next time make it in my 9x9 baking dish. It does say to use a 9-inch pie pan, so that's what I've got here. Okay, so I am going to get this into my oven. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees. No, I'm not. I'm going to cover it. It's weird because the recipe instructions say bake for 60 to 75 minutes until the eggs are set and the sausage is fully cooked. If the top begins to brown quickly, cover the pan loosely with aluminum foil and continue to bake for 45 to 55 minutes. Well, that seems weird to me. Like that seems like you're just cooking it for like twice as long almost. So I think what it means is that you start with it covered and then for like 45 minutes or whatever, and then you can uncover it and let it brown a bit on top. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, so it'll need to bake for whatever, however long it ends up baking, 60 to 75 minutes. My quiche is out of the oven. I allowed it to cook covered for about 50 minutes and then I took the cover off and then I let it finish cooking. It ended up cooking for about an hour and 5 minutes. So I need to allow this to cool for 10 minutes before I cut into it. While I'm waiting the 10 minutes, I thought I would share the results from my DEXA scan. So it has been 5.5 months since I had my original DEXA scan. My original DEXA scan, I was actually, I wasn't low in visceral fat, but I was within like what they would say is like a healthy range. I had less than a pound. It was like 0.85 pounds of visceral fat on me, which I don't know how that is, but I'm happy for it, right? So now I have lost 47% of that. So now I am down to like less than half a pound of visceral fat on me. So it's like almost insignificant, almost. So that is fantastic. I lost 19 pounds of fat and I gained 1 pound of muscle. According to my doctor, I should have more muscle mass. I have been probably been like wearing myself out, not well, I should say not giving myself enough rest and not and rebuilding time because with the strength training that I do and the high protein, I probably should have gained more muscle than that. So it's not a huge deal. It's not like I lost muscle, so that's fine. I just maybe want to tweak what I'm doing a bit and get some more rest in so that I can do some more rebuilding and do my regular like deloads and refeed weeks like I had been doing and I kind of stopped doing that. So I probably need to kind of get back into that and do it a little better than even I had been doing it. But still great that I haven't lost muscle, right? So that is fantastic. And that I lost like so much fat is really, really, really um, great. Uh, my lean mass is above average. So it's like for what is considered young normal, so like those 20 to 30, and I'm 46, I am in the 77th percentile, and for those, or sorry, I'm in the 70th percentile, so like 20% above average, and then 77 percentile of those that are my age, and then for my body fat, so that's my lean mass. My lean mass is high, and then for my body fat for the young normal, so those 20 to 30, I have less body fat than 69% of the young normal group and 86% more, or sorry, 86% less body fat than those that are like my age. So all of that is really, really good. Like I am really healthy and I am super excited about that. I'm not losing muscle. I'm losing the bad fat, the visceral fat, and like subcutaneous fat too. So that's great. I'm just so excited. Just a couple of little tweaks and like I think I can really like sustain this life and like continue to get healthier and then maintain my healthiness too. I just need to get a little more rest. So I'm really excited about that. It looks great, nice and cooked through. It seems like a nice texture. Yeah, that's good. Um, I think my family would really like some cheese in it. So I would definitely like add that next time, but I actually like it without the cheese. So for me, I think it's really good. I like that I added the pepper and the onion. It really kind of rounds everything out. The crust is good and baked through. The whole thing is cooked well. So yeah, I like this recipe. I need more protein today. Like I'm really short, and I'm still going to be short after what I am going to tell you about that I plan to have. But at least I'm not really short. Like I think I'm at 120 grams of protein, and that includes 18 grams of incomplete protein in my collagen. So I had some pork carnitas meat, which is from Park Street Deli. I had that yesterday, half a package. I ate the other half of the package today. And then I'm going to have an Okios triple zero blueberry yogurt. So this has 15 grams of protein. And then I am going to have a kind of a shake. It's just with water and then my protein powder. This is Proto Maple Donut. I warm up the water and it's almost like having like a hot cocoa. So that's what I'm going to have. That'll get me another 25 grams of protein. And like I said, I'm still going to be a little short, but at least I'm going to be close. So that'll be good. So let's take a look at how my day turned out. I ended up with 1600 calories. My protein is 159. My net carbs are 31 and my fat is 88. So I'm about at maintenance today and that's just fine. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.